All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waharakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in his truth. I'm Pathakamoth Jim S. Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with another quick hit lesson. And I think I'm going to entitle this one, the two-third or two-third of Israel is considered beasts and will be destroyed, man. Because they're going off, you know what I'm saying? And it's just set up that way, by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He has from the foundation of the world a chosen elect, a one-third that in the latter days and in the end, at the end of this wicked kingdom set up in society that we're currently in, the Israelites, though those chosen vessels are slated for salvation. They were predestinated and pre-chosen or chose before for salvation in the latter days, man, in the last days. And then you have also a two-third that's was not chosen that will be destroyed along with everything else, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but because and the reason that is because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai sees them as beasts. And I just want to go into a really quick lesson. Hopefully it's edifying to the hopeful elect, and hopefully this won't be too long. But without any further ado, I just want to get into it real quick. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, and I'm going to drop down to verse 18, and it reads, I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that the Most High might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. So right off the top, it's going into the sons of men, which when you have the spiritual understanding, there are three classifications of men. The first classification is, of course, Yasharallah, Yah, he, Shar, prince, Allah, power, he, prince of the power, which are the Israelites. That's what Yasharallah is Israel. And they are the prince of the power, or the sons of God, which are those same sons of God in Genesis, the 6th chapter. When you read Genesis, the 6th chapter, that has these Christian churches all bunged up and just jacked up, man. They have no understanding of it. It's talking about the Israelites, man. Us, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who make up the true people of the Lord, the true biblical Israelites. It's talking about them, the sons of God. That's what that's talking about. But the Bible is a mystery. You know what I'm saying? It's a puzzle and it's a mystery. And it's about mysteries and secrets, man. You know what I'm saying? Which the Most High only gives to his chosen vessels, those men, those servants. So the prophets. So in Genesis, the 6th chapter, the Israelites are the ones that were getting with the daughters of men, that's your second classification of men, which are the sons of men. You know what I'm saying? Which are these heathen nations, these other nations outside of the nation of Israel, and including their daughters. And that's who the sons of God, when they saw them, they were fair, and they got with them and had children, which Jake is still doing that to this very day. You know what I'm saying? Getting with these heathen nations, Moabite or Chinese women, Ammonite, Japanese women, Ishmaelites, Arab women, Elamites, which are the East Indians, Edomites, which are the so-called self-proclaimed white people. All of these other nations. Jake is getting with to this very day, man, which is what that was going into when the sons of men was getting with the daughters, when the sons of God was getting with the daughters of men, because the sons of men are the heathen nations, man, which is your second classification of men. And then your third and final classification of men is the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, which are the so-called self-proclaimed white people, man, which all of those nations outside of the nation of Israel are considered beasts, man. So it says, I'm going to read this again. Ecclesiastes 3 and 18. I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, all those heathen nations, that the Most High might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts, and 2/3 of Israel have attached themselves to these heathen nations, especially these Edomites, and are considered beasts as well, man. You know, they've attached themselves to these heathen nations, especially these Edomites, and they're living like these nations, and doing what these nations do. You know, worshiping these nations gods, idol gods, and you know, celebrating and doing all the things, dressing like, speaking, eating like, everything that these nations are doing. 2/3 of Israel is doing, man. So the Most High sees 2/3 of you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as beasts, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, and that's what he's going into. This ain't talking about the actual beasts, like the animals, the cows and dogs, and you know, that's not what it's going into. You know what I'm saying? But he considers you beasts. Why? Because these heathen nations don't have the law, statutes, and commandments. They don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, man. So they're considered beasts. Just like the animals don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They don't have the law, statutes, and commandments, and they out here doing whatever, man. And that's what these people are doing, the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the Most High likens you to beasts, man, and sees you as beasts. As a matter of fact, when you go into the beginning with Adam, you know, before he got the law, statutes, and commandments, he was in the same state as the beasts as well, man. You know, until he got those law, statutes, and commandments, that the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai put in him, which came in the second chapter, because he was created in the first. This is Genesis chapter 1 and verse 21, and it reads, "And the Most High said, Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his kind. And it was so." That included everything, beasts after his kind. That's everything, man. You know, men, you people too, man. It says, "And the Most High made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And the Most High saw that it was good." Verse 26, "And the Most High said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So, I'll read verse 27. "So the Most High created man in his own image. In the image of the Most High created he him. Male and female created he them." So this is the creation, going into the creation of everything, including you people, the people. And they were created to have dominion, man. We read that in verse 26. But at this point, there was no difference between the righteous, the chosen nation of people that was going to have that dominion, and everything else that was created. They were all in the same state, man. So when you jump over to the second chapter, this is Genesis chapter 2, and I'm gonna drop down to verse 7. It reads, Genesis 2 and 7, "And the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai power formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life." You know, because everything that life represents the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say in Proverbs 21 and 16 that the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding remaineth in the congregation of the dead, man. So, and in John 6 and 63, this word is life, man. You know, this word quickeneth, which quickeneth means to make alive, man. This word is life. So, you know, it reads Genesis 2 and 7 again, "And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai power formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life." So he gave him the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, and gave him the laws to govern the earth, man. And man became a living soul. That's when he became living. So in chapter 1, he was a beast, just like everything else that was created. And here in chapter 2, he became a living soul, man. That's that separation. This is when he came into that true dominance, coming into that kingship, so to speak. You know, when the Most High separated him from everything else and gave him the understanding, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and gave him the law, statutes, and commandments, which were at that time oral. You know what I'm saying? So when you jump down to verse 15, it reads, "And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai power took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it, and to keep it, and that's that rulership, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua took the man, which is Adam, which was representative of that chosen nation, or that chosen righteous line, and put him into the Garden of Eden, which the Garden of Eden represents Israel in the earth. Because when you jump up to verse 8, it reads, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua planted a garden eastward in Eden. So that garden eastward in Eden represents Israel being east in the earth, man. Is what that's actually going into, and Eden represents the earth, because Eden means paradise. And at one point, the earth was a paradise before these devils got a hold of it. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. They destroyed everything, including the earth itself. They've been destroying everything, man. So it's no longer a paradise, man. There's still beautiful places in the earth that this devil hasn't had a chance to get to and destroy. He hadn't had a chance to touch it and destroy it, because everything this devil puts his hands to, he destroys it, man. Because that's what he is. He's a destroyer, man. He's death, So that garden, which is Israel, eastward in Eden, is eastward in the earth, man. Because Eden is the earth. It was once a paradise. And it's going to go back to that state again as being Eden, being a paradise. These devils got rock. We're living in a big cave, man. It's just a big cave. So of rock everywhere, man. Skyscraper buildings representing the mountains that he used to live in. All of these things, you can see it when you have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and that discernment, and that spirit. The spirit of the Lord is on you. But it says, and there he put the man whom he had formed, which is talking about Adam, man. So when you jump down to verse 15 again, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua power took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden, which is talking about over there in Israel, in the earth, to dress it and to keep it, is that rulership, man. That dominance is what that's representative of. But prior to that, in chapter 2, in chapter 1, he was a beast just like everything else, man. Because he didn't have the law, statutes, and commandments, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, which is what makes you separate. Makes you holy. It cleanses you, makes you holy. That's why his chosen nation of people, Israel, which the law, statutes, and commandments, was given to that nation of people pursuant to Psalms 147, 19 and 20, man. So. But prior to that, it was considered beasts as well, man. So when let me go here now. This is 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 12, because 2/3 of Israel is considered those beasts, man, because you've attached yourself to this beast system. These devils, the so-called self-proclaimed white people, their rulership, their government, and everything that they've set up, you've attached yourselves to 2/3 of Israel. So this is 2 Peter 2 and 12, and it reads, but these as natural brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed. Made to be taken and destroyed. Why is that? Let me get this right here. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 22, and it reads, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, man. So there's a multitude that was born in vain, man, and they're going to perish, man. Those same beasts, man. Why? Because they don't have the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. They don't have that light, man. They don't have life, They don't have that they're not quickened, man. They don't have that quickening spirit, And it says, and let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. And that's going into the elect, man. So let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, which is those same beasts, man, which I'm reading here in 2 Peter 2 and 12. 2 Peter 2 and 12. But these as natural brute beasts, which is natural for you, man. You're in your natural state, man. Brute beasts, man, made to be taken and destroyed. So that's your purpose. That's your sole purpose, man. 2/3 of Israel, basically, just as I read in 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, was born in vain, and they're going to perish, man. So you were born to be destroyed, man. Just like Esau was created to be destroyed. Speak evil of the things that they understand not, which is what 2/3 of Israel does on a daily basis, coming up against this truth, calling us rapists, pedophiles, racists, you know what I'm saying? Bums, all kind of stuff, man. They talk all kind of trash against the men of the Lord, who's only trying to tell them that they're the chosen people of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They're a royal people, and they have a kingdom coming, man. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to hear that, man. So, hey, man, it is what it is. You're going to be destroyed, man. It says, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. Yeah, man, that corruption, you're corrupt. You're living in corrupt lives, man, because you've attached yourselves to wickedness, to death, man, which Esau is, man. These so-called self-proclaimed white people, they are the harbingers of death, man. Their destruction. He's the son of perdition, spoken of in Thessalonians, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what this dude is. And you've attached yourselves to that. You're corrupt. Everything this devil has you doing is corrupt. Celebrating birthdays and Christmas and Easter and Halloween, man. Eating pork and shrimp and crab and lobster and just committing adultery, dealing with your brother's wife, man. All of these things that this devil has you doing in this society is corrupt, man. And it's going to get you killed, man. You're going to perish, man. You know what I'm saying? So let me get one more real quick. I'm gonna just, it reiterates it in Jude, the first chapter. So like a little tongue twister. This is Jude chapter 1 and verse 10. It says, but these speak evil of those things which they know not, which is what I was just going into. Same thing that we just read in 2 Peter 2 and 12. You know what I'm saying? Jude reiterates it here, man. But these, which is talking about you natural brute beasts, 2/3 of Israel, those same ones in Zechariah 13 and 8, that's going to be cut off and die. The same ones in 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter, that was born in vain. It's all talked about the same people. But these speak evil of those things which they know not, because they don't know what they're talking about, man. They're wrong as can be. But they talk trash like they know what they're talking about, like they're right, man. But they're very low level, man. Christians are the worst, man. You know what I'm saying? They're the worst, man. But what they know naturally, which is corruption, man, wickedness, as brute beasts. There it is. Those beasts, because you don't know, you don't have the understanding, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. Just like the animals, man, the dogs and cows and horses, man. In those things they corrupt themselves. So you corrupt yourselves in all of the madness, man, that you partake in on a daily basis, man, and throughout the year, every year, throughout your life, man. It's all corrupt, man. They just finished celebrating the wicked Christmas holiday and so-called New Year, which is not the real New Year, man. You know what I'm saying? The true New Year, biblical New Year, is in March, man, around the Passover, man, which is when the Messiah was born, man. It wasn't cold. That whole wicked period is about the winter solstice, man, that these devils have set up, because they're the spawn and seed of Satan, man. Of the spiritual demon Satan. They're his strong arm in the earth. These Edomites, these so-called self-proclaimed white people, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, like as the title says, man, 2/3 of Israel are considered beasts and will be destroyed, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to destroy 2/3, man, right along with everything else that he's going to destroy. Esau, who is the wicked, and these heathen nations, man. You know what I'm saying? All are going to be destroyed, man. So, I just say the Spirit was on me to kind of go into that lesson, man. I've been kind of meditating on it for a couple of days, and thought that, Spirit jumped on me, and hey, I just decided to put it on wax. So hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect, which I hope to be a part of. Abratzah Babakashah. With that, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shal Dawadat. Shalom.